Let's jump right into the modifications we did on each of these carts. We're going to start with the Club Car Onward. It's a 2019, so it already has the onboard computer all set. There's no need to take that white and blue wire and connect it with the blue wire on the onboard charger to get the interlock brake to unlock. That is not needed unless it's a 2014 and older. Voltage reducer's already there. It pretty much fit perfectly into the battery tray. There was just two pieces we need to cut out. One's right here. You can see a little gap. And then the other part we grinded out. It's actually under the battery, unfortunately, but it's there. And when you put it in, you'll see exactly what it is, but only takes a second. We wired the monitor to the DC house conversion kit on this Onward right here. You'll notice the dashboard looks pretty much exactly like a President, and so does the battery tray. So it's going to be very similar. Here is a 2006 EasyGo PDS or TXT with a 36-volt DC house conversion kit. Originally, it had 6-volt lead-acid batteries. On every EasyGo, locate the reed switch that is connected to the charger port and wire it up so it will connect directly to the positive on the battery and you won't have any issues moving the cart. This one needed a voltage reducer. This is my favorite one because it labels every wire. And just like the Club Car, almost fit perfectly flush, just needed to grind a couple pieces out of the battery tray. This is metal, not plastic, so it took a little bit more, but fit perfectly. Here is a switch. Every metal case battery has a switch on it. I guess we keep using the DC house conversion kit for the warranty and also the metal casing. People like to charge it in their garage and you don't need to worry about it overheating in there. Here, the same DC house conversion kit, but the 48-volt on a 2008 Yamaha. It fit perfectly in the battery tray. Again, originally it was 6 8-volts. And the one thing that we had to do was grind this little plastic piece that you see right here. There was also one under the battery, so we had to grind that out because it originally held the 6 8-volts in place right there. Other than that, fit perfectly in, couple set screws, and you are good to go. Well, thanks for staying, and I hope that this helped you decide about your conversion to your golf cart. This is a great choice, I'd say, for every cart, unless you have 412 volts, and then you'll have to do all sorts of modifications that it's worth just finding a metal case rectangle one. Have a good day.